Assalamu alaikum, ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban bikum. You all are welcome. Do you know that in the Arabic language we have a way of forming the nouns into diminutive, what we call التصغير, meaning to make something small or endear to you. An example, in English language you can have something like a boy and you would have a small boy. In Arabic, a boy waladun, a small boy waladun sagirun. But instead of following this pattern, there's another way of using the same word to form this small boy. Like you can simply say waladun, a boy, uleidun, a small boy. Can you see uleidun, a small boy? Kitabun, a book. Kutayyibun, a small book. Can you see? Najimun, a star. Nujaimun, a small star. Can you see? So this is a way of making nouns to look small or even endear to you. And this is a topic we shall be discussing today. And this is going to be a very short discussion, inshallah. So stay tuned. But before anything, if you have not downloaded your copy of this book, click on the description box to get yours, or you can use our affiliate link to get yours from the Amazon. Let's look at this book and see what we have here. We have the word kutayyibun. Tasgiru. Kutayyibun is a small form of kitabun. The word kitabun, a book. So when you hear kutayyibun, it means a small book. Ala wazni fu'ailun, which is coming under the pattern of fu'ailun. So to form the nouns into their small forms, there are three patterns, and these patterns are what we shall be looking at. But as for the word kitabun, the pattern for forming it into the diminutive case or the small form, it is the pattern of fu'ailun. Can you see fu'ailun? So there we have kutayyibun, a small book. So kutayyibun, the alif there from kitabun is also formed into ya. That's why we now have ya umishad. That is kutayyibun. Now let's look at litasgir thalathatun abniya. For forming the nouns into these small forms, there are three patterns. The first pattern is what? For ailun. That is the most common pattern. The first pattern for ailun. From this you have the word uleidun, nujaimun, and the rest. So now an example is nujaimun min najmun. Nujaimun is what? A small star. From najmun, star. Nujaimun, a small star. You can see this is coming under the pattern of fu'ailun, nujaimun. Fu'ailun, nujaimun. The next is jubailun, which is the small pattern of what? Jabalun. Jabalun, a mountain. Jubailun, that is a small mountain. Jubailun under the pattern of fu'ailun. Ubaid is a small form of what? Abdun. Abdun, a slave. Ubaidun, a small slave. Can you see? Ubaid. That is for the pattern of fu'ail. The next pattern is the pattern of fu'ailun. Can you see? The first pattern is fu'ailun. The second pattern is fu'ailun. So there's an addition of an ain under it. Fu'ailun. So on this pattern we have the word funaidikun. Funaidiku. What is funaidiku? It's the former pattern of what? Funduk. Funduk means a hotel. Funduk. So funaidikun, a small hotel. Funaidikun. Next is dureihimun. Dureihimun from the word dirhamun. Dirhamun means what? Now a currency. Dirham. The currency dirham. So dureihimun. Dureihimun, that is what? Dureihimun, that is what? A small dirham. Next is kutayyibun, a small book from the word kitabun. So kutayyibun is coming under the pattern of kutayyibun. Now we have shudayyidun. Shudayyidun, which is the small pattern of shadidun. Shadidun means severe. Shudayyidun, something that is lesser in severance. And the third pattern, we have the pattern of fu'ailun. Can you see? Fu'ailun. Fu'ailun. So this pattern we have the word mufaitihun from the word miftah. Miftah means what? A key. Mufaitihun, that is a small key. Can you see? Mufaitih under the pattern of fu'ail. We also have funajin. Funajin from finjan. Finjan means a cup. So funajin under the same pattern. Then we have Dunaynir is from dinar. Dinar is also a currency. Dunaynir is small currency. So you can see that forming the small pattern of nouns come under three patterns. The first pattern is for lun, and the second is for ilun, and the last is for il. Understanding these three patterns will make it easier for you when you try to get the diminutive form, the tasghir, the ismul musaddar, the tasghir form of what? The nouns. Here we have a short exercise to solve. He says, Saghir al-asma al-atiya. You are to make the following nouns into their diminutive forms. وَذْكُرْ وَزْنَ كُلِّ مِنْهَا بَعْدَ التصغير. And you have to mention the pattern of each of them after doing it. So let's look at the first one. We have the word waladun. The pattern will be ulaydun, under the pattern of fu'aylun. Waladun, ulaydun. The next is kindilun, kindilun. That is what? Kunaydilun, mashallah. Next is gulamun, it will be what? Gulayyimun, a small boy. Under the pattern of fu'aylun. The next is usfurun, it will be usayfirun, mashallah. Next is ta'amun, it will be tu'ayyimun, mashallah. Next is qaribun, it will be qurayyibun. Next is ja'farun, it will be ju'ayfirun. Next is sarirun, it will be surayyirun. Next is himarun, it will be humayyirun. So all these last ones are coming on the pattern of ilun, mashallah. Now we have tamarinun ama, general exercise to solve from the previous lesson which we have learned. The first one says hati mudari ala af'al al-atiya. You are to bring forth the present tense of the following verbs. The first one is shagola, it will be yashgolu. Rahima yarhamu. Fata yafutu. Naja yanju. Gosha yagishu. Faza yafuzu. Zara'a yazra'u. Hasada yahsudu. Golaba yaglibu. Asa ya'si. Samata yasmutu. All of these are the present form of the following verbs. The next one says hati mudari ala fa'alil atiya. You are also to bring the present tense of the following verbs. The first one is sajjala. It is yusajjilu. Thabbata yuthabbitu. Saddaqa yusaddiqu. Ghayyara yughayyiru. Adraka yudriku. Ata'a yuti'u. Agna yugni. Amana yu'minu. Ishtaraka yashtariku. I'tadara ya'tadiru. Ihtarama yahtarimu. Ittaqa yattaqi. Ta'akhkhara yata'akhkharu. Tatawwa'a yatatawwa'u. Ta'allama yata'allamu. Istaghfara yastaghfiru. Istafada yastafidu. Istayqadha yastayqidu. Ashraka yushriku. And lastly we have hati jama' al-asma'il atiya. You are to bring the plural form of the following nouns. The first one is la'ihatun. You say lawa'ih. Udhurun adhar. Jaizatun jawaiz. Silahun aslihatun. Amirun umara. Dawa'un adwiya. With this, we come to the end of this lesson. We ask Allah Almighty to bless our knowledge and to increase our knowledge. We ask Him to grant us better understanding as we have tried to present it. Until we meet again, Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum.